Boy, yes it is. It's a big one. Wow. And you didn't even see the beginning of it, I don't think. You didn't even see the front of this mother. Pretty crazy. So, yes. Good morning to you from somewhere here in Wyoming. See if I can let you know kind of where. I don't think we're near it. Nope. Excuse me. Yes, of course. How can I forget? We're in Rock Springs. Well, we're actually, I think, probably just near the vicinity of Rock Springs, somewhere in the vicinity of Rock Springs, here in Wyoming. And what do we got? Oh, jeez, man, I don't know. I look at my phone first thing this morning. Notification. Okay, what? No, it's election day. Jeez Christ. Yeah, freaking just you and your dumb, stupid freaking election. All right. So that makes it Tuesday, November 3rd, I believe. Let me just make sure. Yes, Tuesday, November 3rd. Yeah, I have to check. This here little electronic device because it knows better than I do. Damn well. Look at this freaking train. Oh man. So yeah, Tuesday, November 3rd for a little redundancy, and we got 9:45 in the AM local time, which gives us 8:45 in the AM California time, and a kind of very warmish 48 degrees outside with the sun beating down on us here. It is. It's actually quite warm out there. So it's nice. I actually, so let's see, yeah, I pulled off over at a rest area that was called, I think, Bitter Creek Rest Area, which had a Rock Springs affiliation to it. And spent the night there, and what was I going to say? Jeez, I just kind of lost my train of thought here. Oh my goodness, I did. I just completely forgot where I was going with that. Boy. Huh. Well, yeah, let's see. Yeah, so I pulled off over there last night. And it was something I was going to tell you about this morning. Oh, that's what it was. Just kind of about the temperature. So, I look at the temperature gauge in the truck before I go to walk over to the restroom and go brush my teeth and wash my face and all that. It says 46 degrees, so I'll go get all buttoned up and put my jacket on, hop out of the truck and start walking over there, and it's like, man, I'm like sweating. So, anyhow, I guess that was all, that was basically, yeah, that was my brain fart there. It was just all about how, actually warm it feels out here in comparison to what the temperature gauge is telling me. So yeah, that was that. Yeah, as I mentioned, it's still 9:47 a.m., 8:45 or 7 a.m. California time, and yeah, so I just woke up not too long ago, so there you go. That's the explanation for that. Yep. Seems like, I'm trying to remember, usually I'm doing this run during the night right here, I believe. So, or either once it's been, the last times I've done this, I think it was pretty well dark out, or just getting dark out. Yeah. That's right, because usually I have pulled off in the past up here, and I think it's called Evanston. And then there's another one just before Evanston, which is Fort Bridger. Or maybe that's after, I don't remember. But those are the places that I pulled off in the past. Excuse me. And spent the night. So, yeah. Did I mention I just woke up? I'm still working on my coffee here, on my little coffee maker coffee maker coffee, which actually, for all the complaining I did about it initially, it's working. Knock on plastic. It's working. You know? It's been putting out cups of coffee for me, which is amazing. I don't know what the deal was in the beginning when it was like, I don't know, I guess maybe I was expecting more of it. I was expecting to get a cup of coffee within like 5 or 10 minutes. And now that I realize that, you know, I have to basically, you know, get it going and, you know, find other things to do for 20 minutes until it's ready. And once I get it, I can kind of get going and get underway. So, yeah, that's what I do. What I need to do is I need to get in the habit of making my, you know, getting it ready the night before, right? Which is a great idea. I love it when people do that on a daily basis for years on end for someone. Completely selflessly. And yes, we love them. We love them very much when they do that. But yeah, I need to get in the habit of doing that, I think. And you know, then that way I can just kind of, you know, rise and shine and press the on button, right? Plug it in, press the on button, and get that puppy going, you know? I mean, just, yeah. It's important. You gotta fire up the brain cells. Yep. So, yep. As you can tell, mine aren't fired up yet, so it's gonna take a minute. So what did I leave myself here? I left myself roughly 210 miles to Salt Lake City for today, and so that should be, let's see, what, let's see, well, let's just try and do the math here, even though the brain cells are still kind of stumbling on the stairs, you know, down the stairs to the kitchen where the coffee is still brewing, bumping into things and whatnot. So 70 miles an hour, right? So that's 140 is 2 hours. I got 206 left to go. So that's 210 would be 3 hours. So I have just under 3 hours to go. So there we go. That wasn't too tough, actually. That was not too bad at all. Actually, I'm a little surprised that I made it there with that. Yeah. I wouldn't have been able to do it without you, though, actually. And that's probably true. I guess I probably better wrap this up before I say something perhaps I would regret. Not that I have anything bad to say, just that I probably don't really have anything good to say. I don't know. Probably just again, brain cells firing up still. There we go. So it's a wrap, and hope y'all are doing well. I don't even know, man. Voting day. Come on. It's such a farce. It really is. It's such a farce. I do have things to say. Oh boy. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, did you ever think of this? Like, you know, if you're standing on the left, you're complaining about the right. If you're standing on the right, you're complaining about the left. But in any event, whoever gets up there, everybody's going to be complaining about it, right? Everybody's going to be complaining about it. I mean, it's the same thing every 4 or 8 years. It's the same what if everybody just didn't vote, right? Just like nobody voted for anybody. Then what? What do you think would happen? See, now the way I see it. Go ahead, come on. The way I see it is like this. This is why I've never voted, because in principle, the moment that you vote for somebody who is a alleged leader, supposed leader, you have just given your consent to be led by them. And so now you have given them jurisdiction to rule over you, okay? And that's just the way it works. There's a principle involved there, right? I mean, imagine this. Imagine God looking down at all you freaking morons going, you've all just freaking, what is it? Worship false idols. Like, did you forget about me? Like, vote for God, or something, right? Like, what, like, you guys are like actually giving your consent to be ruled and have your lives ordained for you by just some other freaking man or woman, if it ever comes to be, right? Just other flesh and blood with faults probably far worse than your own, and you just don't know about it because, well, they have professionals who try to hide that stuff for them, right? And they're probably the worst criminals of any kind you could probably imagine that you're actually voting for and saying, oh yes, that's who I want to ordain my life for me, right? That's what you're saying in principle. So just why even go there? Just let the power of God lead you. Because that's really that's the only one you should be worried about. I mean, if you're going to worry about being led, let that higher power, the creator or whatever you want to call it, that divine presence, be the one, who you vote for, or in principle. Because, in principle, if you vote for another flesh and blood creature, you basically, it said, I trust them more than I trust, this higher power or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably just completely freaking wrong about it, actually. Don't bother listening to any of that. It's probably just conspiracy talk or something. It's probably meaningless in the grand scope and scheme, in the big picture of things. It probably doesn't mean a thing. You're right. I don't know. I'm just talking about the principle of things, right? It's not a fight against flesh and blood. It's a fight against principalities and wickedness in high places or something, right? I get it. I understand. So I just don't vote. Why am I going to do that? Oh, yeah, Trump. I want Trump. I don't know Trump. I don't want Trump fucking leading me nowhere. Because I don't know the guy. I don't know what kind of guy he really is. I want Biden freaking leading me nowhere, because I definitely know he's an airhead. You can tell he's a freaking liar. And everybody's calling Trump a liar, and well, maybe, I don't know. Maybe he is, but as far as I can tell, he's been trying to tell people the truth. And people are so used to being fed a lie, when they hear the truth, they think the truth is the freaking lie. And that's the way that works. You've been lied to about everything for so long, and then somebody comes along and actually tells you the truth. You think they're lying to you. And you're like, oh no, because you've accepted a lie, and now you've put your faith in it, and now you hear the truth, and and that's the way that works. You get programmed. It's almost like a computer virus protection thing being installed inside the minds of the millions and the masses, right? In which, when they actually hear something that is truthful, they attack it, right? Just like a computer virus software program, protection program would do it. It attacks the thing, you know, that it deems as a threat, right? So they've basically installed all this software inside our minds, right? And now, anytime you actually hear something of any import whatsoever, you attack it, you know, or whatever. But I'm probably wrong with all that. That probably isn't a thing at all, I'm sure. Oh boy, what did I say? I should probably just wrap this video up because I probably didn't have anything great to say and whatnot. So, yeah, whatever. I said it. Yeah, I said it. Alright, it is a wrap this time. I hope you're all doing well. And I'll see you somewhere on down the road. Take care. See ya.